Xishuangbanna. So you could see they use their buses to like holding hands. So to say hi to all the viewers. And also the visitors and tourists lying at both sides. And this is a special place called the Wild Elephant Valley in the Xishuangbanna Autonomous Prefecture. So here, this is the southwest China's Yunnan province, and there is around a dozen elephants here. So here is also called as the elephant paradise. So looking at the walking gesture of elephants, walking slowly. But looking at this giant size, still this elephant's one stride is like a human being. We need to run a little bit in order to catch up their pace. So you could see that when they are walking, they actually the same line. So you could see that like human being, then we can put in this way, like this right hand, right foot, left hand, left foot. It's the same line walking. And here you're looking at this is an Asian elephant. So talking about the elephants, there's around two lines. One is the Asian elephant, another line is the African elephant. So talking about the Asian elephant, it's the largest land mammal on the Asian continent. So it's a very giant feature. So let's find a shortcut to just a little bit ahead of the line. So we talk about elephant for sure, it's really giant size, and we also talk about a distinctive feature of elephants include a long proboscis. It has a large ear flaps, pillar-like legs, and we could see that. So normally you could see that we talk about for elephant, the prolonged or elongated nose is like human beings' hand. So you could see that they're always holding hands, which means they really like the leading elephants. So it goes first, and then the one next to it actually use the trunk to hold the tail of the previous one. And once again, we talk about today it's 11th World Elephant Day. There are a lot of different activities going on. We can see that the herd of elephants are now coming to the main venue. And also today, in order to celebrate this great day, we also prepared like 3 tons of fruit. So talk about their daily meal. They need to take in around 6 to 8% of their weight. So talking about that, you can calculate, given the weight of the elephants is around 30 tons, then you need to time 6 to 8%. That will be the overall intake they need to have every day. So they eat a lot. So to keep talking about age, we talk about the lifespan of elephant. Normally the lifespan around 50 to 80 years. And for the oldest can live for around 100 years.
青壮年时期，对，一般是在20到30岁左右。
So today we're looking at this is around 20 years old.
今天这个大象的这个巡游哈，大概可能在10分钟左右哈。
Also, that I talk about elephant is also the longevity animal. So they first have this around the meeting and greeting event. And then they will get back to their restaurant to enjoy a big feast. That's the feast prepared for today. That's around 3 tons of fruit. So we also can take a guess which fruit is their favorite one. So once again, here is the Wild Elephant Valley in the Dai Autonomous Prefecture of Xishuangbanna. And we also talk about that this is kind of a quite very busy hub of the Asian elephant. Previously, we talked about the Yunnan. There is around actually a herd of elephants actually on a track heading to north, and that a herd of elephants actually also from this valley. So you could see there are a lot of really the elephant elements here. How many toes? So this actually not their toes, this is a toenail. So for the front 2 legs, that's around 5 toenails, and for the leather legs or leather toes, that's around 4 toenails per each. So for this kind of a trace, that help the researchers to calculate the height, the weight, to get the measurement of the wild elephants. So you could see that the front 2 toe, that's in round shape. For the leather toe, that's in the oval shape. So once again, you're looking at this is not their toes, it's their toenail. So looking at that white, that's their toenail. So talking about the ears, and also can touch their age through their ears.
那我们刚才提到了，就是说耳朵也可以判断年龄。刚刚提到说这个体型也可以判断哈。对，耳朵还有。And
also you can to tell their age starting by their size.
它像我们人的指纹。哎，您刚才说它大象的话，它是不停的扇，不停的扇。因为游客们也很热情哈，因为那个也是一直在这里等着去看亚洲象吃这个缤纷的象餐。
And you're looking at that this is a big feast prepared today to celebrate this great day. Once again, this is the World Elephant Day.
那我们可以根据镜头现在看到啊，我们这个长街宴。
So we celebrate this 11th World Elephant Day, and we prepared these around 20 meters long, big table, long table. Prepared a great feast, including various fruits for all these lovely creatures. And here this place called Elephant Canteen. It's their cafeteria, basically. So for a working staff right now prepared around 3 tons of fruit for around 16 elephants.
好，我们现在旁边看一下。
So you could see that around 16 elephants here.
好的，那我们在现场，我们已经看到这个亚洲象准备吃东西了哈。我看到有的亚洲象已经迫不及待地
a long line up of 16 elephants. And we could see that there's their favorite fruits prepared by the staff here to celebrate the World Elephant Day. And let's look at what we have on the table. We could see a carrot, orange, passion fruit, watermelon, banana. So I don't know whether they're saying big thank you or just do a little bit stretch to prepare themselves well to enjoy this big feast and get the feast start. Of course, for different elephants, they have their best favorite fruit. Someone really like banana, the other one like carrot, the other like corn. So you can see corn, and the other is right now eating a honey watermelon. The honey melon, and the one right now looking at is right now taking a corn. So corn as well for this one. So there are a lot for them, so they pick their favorite one first. So you could see this one, love corn very much. So you could see just take half, because that's the part. This one is eating is that the most or the sweetest part. You could see that just left the other half there, because for this one it just choose the sweetest part of the corn. 在食物充足的情况下的话，它就会挑食；食物不充足的时候，它可能在野外的大象啊，食物不充足的情况下， for the wild elephants, there's not sufficient food, and they will not really pick their favorite because they just eat what they have. But here, looking at, there are so many choices, so you could see, and they will just choose part of the food as their most favorite food. And still, we need to control the sugar intake. 我们可以看到，除了上面铺着这个玉米啊、这些水果、热带水果之外，在底下还铺着一层那个象草。 热草这些不是装饰，它们也会吃的，是吧？它也是大象的食物，这些大象比较爱吃的，因为它的含水量也比较高，所以的话，大象也比较喜欢吃。So you're looking at actually we also prepared this kind of grain, and this is not for decoration purpose. This is also the grassiness. So that's also part of their food. 让我们一人拿一个，看他先吃哪一个。那我拿胡萝卜。那我要拿香蕉，因为我感觉这只最爱吃香蕉了。 涛涛，我们的另一位嘉宾老师，涛涛，你选一种，我们猜一猜他会喜欢吃哪一个 ？Seems like corn is their most favorite fruit. 我们试一下。Or my favorite. 他好像喜欢吃玉米。哦，吃香蕉了，两个都要。But also get banana and a carrot. 就是了，直接这个可以连皮。那我们再试一个玉米好不好？再试一个玉米。哎呀，慢一点。来，小象，哦，他已经自己选到了一个了。他一个可以拿起，他一次可以拿起好几个。Seems like it can hold. 鼻子就像你说的，就像手一样， it's like 2, 3 corns. So talking about nose or the trunk, it's just like human beings' hands. So you could see that really flexible. Let's see whether it's apple is their favorite. No. Pear and apple, no, not favorite. So you could see corn, banana, and carrots. So far, the most frequently picked fruit.
经常痒痒，然后的话就会把身上的那个毛发，然后蹭掉了啊，所以的毛看起来远远的看可能觉得大象没有毛啊。那我觉得大象毛最长的地方是它的尾巴。它尾巴那个地方毛比较长，你看它。
Talking about the hair, actually can find the elan hair at the tail part, and we know that the tail normally help the elephant keep distance from the insects.
它大象也很喜欢洗澡啊，它不光水域，它会泥浴、土浴、沙浴，还有草浴呢。它吃东西的时候，
So we talk about the mosquitoes. Actually, always keep a distance from the elephant because that elephant used the tail to swing the mosquito away. And also we talk about elephants really like to take shower.
然后防晒，起到一个防晒的一个作用啊。我不知道它吃不吃黄瓜。
哇，我发现它这个鼻子啊，近距离观察，其实它那个鼻孔那里，它的收缩啊，其实是很发达的。
因为大象它其实它全身下鼻子它是没有骨头的，任何硬骨软骨都没有。
So talking about the tail, actually, that's a very flexible one. And also we talk about trunk. There's no bone inside.
黄瓜扔了，它不爱吃你的黄瓜。
这头象确定了，它就喜欢吃胡萝卜、玉米，还有香蕉，可能是。
So like they have really strict targets. They know what they like. They don't like cucumber.
火龙果会不会吃呢？不知道，感觉火龙果好像一直没有人在吃。
可能不太喜欢，大象不太喜欢吃火龙果。
是吗？拒绝了。
Dragon fruit. So far we haven't seen anyone have taken this dragon fruit. No. So you still could see that they really like carrot and corn. So we talk about elephant trunks have multiple functions, including grazing, touching, grasping, and sound production. And we also talk about they use the trunk to drink. So we talk about the can really hold around 4 liters of water. So the trunk can hold about 4 liters of water.
大象鼻子在给我比心一样啊！
那个笔突它可以在地面
做什么的呢？
像手指。
对，
有笔突的大象的话，它可以在地面上捡起很小的东西。
So you could see that the trunk actually is very flexible, and actually they also can use trunks to pick.
它有什么区别啊？这其中就是一个。 亚洲象它只有这么一个
stuff on the ground.
非洲象的话，它是上面一个，然后下面各一个。
哦，有2个，会有2个笔突，
会有2个对笔突，对非洲象有2个笔突。如果是从
你说，
如果是从外观上来看的话，可能非洲象的体型它会更大一些。一般情况下都在7吨到8吨，亚洲象的话在3吨到4吨左右。
And we talk about for the Asian elephants only have 1 snot, but for African elephants they have 2 snot. We talk about snot can be considered as human beings' fingers, so help them to pick up the really small pieces of subjects on the ground.
是胡萝卜吗？它好像现在在。它有玉米，在玉米。给你一个胡萝卜啊！哎，要不要？
So you can see that here is very obvious. There's 1 snot at the very front of their trunk.
肯定是好吃的太多，所以的话，它就黄瓜它就不吃，就先吃胡萝卜。哎，西番莲还没见它吃呢，会不会吃西番莲？
对呀，
这个是西番莲。
其实今天准备这些水果哈，也是咱们有的很多也是咱们这边西双版纳的一些比较特色的，而且比较产的比较好的水果。
对，都是
像这种西番莲，就热带。
对，热带水果。我们这边除了大象吃的这个长桌宴、缤纷象餐，也有我们吃的那个象餐，它就是采用大象喜欢吃的食物，然后精心制作而成。
And the food we prepared, you could see that a carrot, a cucumber, and also you could see a watermelon, the honey melon, and also we prepared a tropical fruit.
对，养生餐，所以大象不是吃素吗？但是
from Yunnan province.
大家想减肥的啊，可能吃素也减不了肥。
这些水果含糖量还很高的啊。
对。他吃这些草都是素，而且每天还走这么多路啊，都不会瘦。
So we talk about the elephants. They're vegetarian.
那我们每天也是像今天一样这么丰盛吗？食材平常给大象们吃什么呢？
我们是根据
Talking about their normal daily meals, so judging from their condition, we prepared a customized meal for them. So we will prepare a lot the food with the least sugars and the most fiber.
消化很快是。
对，它直肠子嘛，那单位型的动物吃下来，
So they digest so fast.
它会进行反刍，然后吐出来进行2次咀嚼又出。但大象的话，它就吃下去之后就排出来了。所以的话，它直肠子，而且它不吃肉，是因为它没有胆囊。没有胆囊的话，它吃肉下去，对，它消化不了，所以大象它
And also they cannot digest meat, so that is why they are vegetarian.
绿色的东西很喜欢，比如说像一些树叶呀什么的等等，包括我们今天准备的这个橡叶哈。
So looking at the leaves and also looking at the green food and also looking at
比较嫩。那种植物对比较柔软，比较
the grassiness. So we talk about the grain sometimes from the elephant's point of view. They consider them as the very fresh food. So they like to choose something fresh and easy to digest.
一般它如果是根据分布，就是它里面咀嚼食物。
And we also talk about that the longevity of elephants actually depends on the performance or function of their cheek tool.
对它的臼齿的磨损程度就不同，所以它大象的寿命的话呢，
molar
平均寿命根据分布区域不同，大概是50年到70年左右啊。
对，它吃一些嫩的东西，可能也会。
If they choose something fresh, then which means they not really overuse their molar tools.
像野象有时候它在野外生存条件下，比如像旱季，
For the wild animal, we talk about in the dry season, they don't have a lot of choices, then they just only can eat something really hard, stiff, like a tree skin. Then for this kind of way, then that's kind of the overuse of elephants' molar tools.
它这个象牙的话呢，一般它这个雄象和雌象其实都会有这个门齿。
And we're also looking at for the teeth, the tusks, as for both the bulls and cows, they all have the tusks.
然后呢，像这个门齿的作用呢，主要对于雄象来说，一个呢是在成年以后，它一个在争夺配偶上作为攻击的武器。 然后一个呢，在野外活动可以用来做搬运的工具，或者挖掘呀，或者说用来保护自己的这个方式，都是用它
So
的这
in
个
the Asian species, only the males have large tusks. Female Asians have very small tusks or none at all.
是吗？这看这是一个求偶
帅小伙，对，
确实是哈，有的那个很霸气的那个象牙，感觉就是，哎呀，好看，好帅。
对，而且如果是在同一个区域有2头公象，那长象牙的、长长门齿的肯定
更受欢迎。
对，一个是更受母象欢迎。
And we talk about the 8 tusks. If the bulls have really long and sharp tusks, then first can have more advantage to take dominatory of the territory and also more attractive to the female one.
你看刚才我们过来的时候呢，还摆的放的非常的整齐，非常多。然后现在的话，基本上已经消耗掉了2/3了。你看像下面只剩下薄薄的一层了。
但我们没发现。
So you could see they just eat a lot.
这样的话呢，食物也非常多。只是在我们现在目前这个亚洲象的食谱已经更新到了这个400多种。
So far they have around the 400 types of food available in the book. Of course, for different elephants, they have a different favorite food, but so far they can choose their favorite one. Also include around 100 types of food. And right now it's also the raining season.
So
the raining season also provides more food choices for wild elephant.
就可以不停地吃，不停地吃，在这个地方，这是它最快乐的事情啊。
那其实他们可能的食物会更多一些哈，他们可能也会吃这种周边的一些植被更多一些。
对，它亚洲象在野外的话，主要它会以一些河
For wild Asian elephants, they can eat. We talk about the wild banana or the trees,
一般会比较
tree leaves.
用一些饱含姜汁水分可能会比较高的一些植物。
So they would like to choose something that can provide sufficient water or hydration to them.
它这个亚洲象的话呢，它是被称作雨林当中的雨林工程师。
哦，怎么讲呢？
它在亚洲象呢，在这个西双版纳的森林当中，它的存在和活动会渐渐性的会改变了这个周边的自然环境，就会影响到其他动物的生命物种。然后在这个过程当中，比如说在旱季，大象它取食到较高的植物，或者是撇倒一些树，它掉落在地面上没有取食的，像后面经过的一些食草动物，它就可以食用。
So for the because they're really the size, so they also just eat something really at the high altitude. So for the other animals, so they can eat the plants at the lower altitude or lower height.
所以，这个野生环境里面还是少不了大象的哈。
对，它是被称作雨林当中的散户种，就是我们在就保护大象的同时，其实就在无形当中就保护了很多的这个
So we talk about in the rainforest. Actually, we talk about is the whole ecosystem. So we protect the element, not only protect the elephant, but also protect the whole players involved in this rainforest, in this whole ecosystem.
对。它每天的话呢，24小时的话，可能会花大量的时间在取食。
哦，他们也是1天3顿吗？还是不是这样的？
没有这样的。大象的话呢，它可以一直在吃。
For elephants, they can just keep eating and eating.
一天
要吃多少吨？
一天的话呢，一般的话呢，就自身体重6%到8%。像成年象可能就是
So we talk about that their intake every day. That's around 160 to
17个小时左右的时间。
200 tons. We talk about they need to eat around 6% to 8% of their body weight.
每天的使命。
对，主要是它的身体构造。决定了它的这个
And it sleep around 3 to 5 hours.
它的这个食物吃进去以后，它不会反刍，然后直接就进入到肠道，而且呢，在肠道内停留时间比较短。大部分的话呢，在没有被吸收和消化的情况下，就直接排出体外。一般能够吸收消化的就40%到50%。
So for the elephant, they don't have the ruminating process.
大象还会再吃一会儿哈。那我们现在现场游客也很热情，我们这样游客们也多去跟大象去见面。然后我们现在呢，再往其他地方去看一看哈。那今天其实野象谷为了庆祝这个世界大象日，准备了很多很丰盛的一些活动。
So we talk about the elephants after they eating the fruit, and then the fruit directly go to their intestinal tract. So that is also why the elephants need to eat very frequently. And there are a lot of the activities we prepare today.
小象哈。
对，它是在2015年的时候被救助的一头小象，因为当时它也是身体比较虚弱，脐带感染，出现了鸡蛋大小的一个肿块，而且伴有
So we will also celebrate the a birthday for one elephant. That's the elephants we saved previously.
救助回来的，因为大象它很聪明的，它知道它小象生病了，然后它救不了，同时呢，它也跟不上象群。
So we talk about that elephant. That's the one saved by the Asian Elephant Breeding and Rescue Center in Xishuangbanna. So we talk about that in August 2015. So that's a baby elephant that was less than 1 month old, strayed from the herd and accidentally barged into the house of a villager in Yunnan. After examination, the Asian Elephant Breeding and Rescue Center found the animal suffered from intra-abdominal infections and heart failure and was at risk of developing sepsis. So very luckily, the baby elephant finally recovered after proper treatment by workers at the center. And this year, the little one will celebrate the 7th birthday here. And so the name is called Yang. Yang means goat in Chinese because after the staff saved the animal in the year of the goat and also fed it with goat milk. So the little one also called Yang, a goat, a girl. So later on we will celebrate birthday, the 7th birthday for this one, the little one. And we're also looking around here, we have a lot of different products available here. That's all that get the inspiration from elephants. So we talk about here the elephant, and the elephant represents power and strength. And we also have the peacock here as well. That's also the iconic animal here in Xishuangbanna. We talk about Xishuangbanna is always one of the fairest traveling destination. So here you can see elephants and also you can see peacock here.
其实很有意思，我们来让我们的这个工作人员帮我们介绍一下。这些陶陶罐罐的都是用什么做的呢？刚才
我们这个全部都是用象屎，然后作为它的主要的一个。
So looking at these are the pottery.
真的没想到，刚才我们聊到说象屎是可以作为一种雨林中的一种肥料这种东西。
一个是大象的象粪，一个它可以，因为它吃大象吃这么多下去，能吸收的只有40%，有60%排出来，很多它是没有消耗完全的一个植物纤维。一个它可以起到一个
include a lot of fibers.
对，另外一个的话，它还可以造纸啊。
So you could see that all these port actually is made from elephant dung. So you could see.
烧制成灰，应该是烧制成灰，然后经过配比，然后的话制作而成的。
真的没想到大象的粪便也有这么多的功能。
And elephant dung also can be made into products. And also we talk about put into the other environment like the wild nature, so that the elephant dung also actually is considered as the home to the other insects.
它是草嘛，吃了之后呢，它就会拉出来，然后变成泥土，就回归大自然了。
好的，那我们这个看到这个非常有意思啊，制作的原料很有意思，同时长得也很好看。
So this is a quite surprising raw material to make pottery.
还有很多其他的文创产品，我们可以再去旁边看一看。其实我们举办雨林集市的一个目的，也是为了把这个大象的这个符号哈，把它推向更多的这个，
让更多人来了解亚洲象，了解亚洲象。
So by having this kind of fair, we would like to call everyone's attention to the Asian elephant and also increase the awareness of protecting Asian elephant.
这是我们野象谷著名的景点。
好的，刚才呢，可能因为这边今天野象谷的人很多啊，热情，非常热情，所以我们信号有点中断。那我们现在再次回到，我们还是在这个雨林集市中。
So we are here at the Wild Elephant Valley in the Diatonus Prefecture of Xishuangbanna. Here is southwest China's Yunnan province. And also we talk about this place is considered as the elephant paradise. So we also could see that the artists also make their very creative work based on the aspiration of elephant. So just now we saw the pottery were made from elephant dung, and here we also could see that a lot of different artistic products. So we would like to bring an elephant, the element into the day-to-day usage tools.
对它，我看着它建筑物不光是有大象，然后有热带雨林，还有我们傣家的竹楼，对元素，然后它也是一种西双版纳一种代表性的。是的，文创。
其实大象主要在云南的分布就是在西双版纳。
So we talk about elephants.
在我们中国的话，野生亚洲象主要分布在西双版纳。
The wild Asian elephants you could find in Yunnan province, in Xishuangbanna 坡。
然后的一片热带雨林在这边。
So we also have a quite well-reserved rainforest here in Xishuangbanna.
所以我们可能今天给大家上午看到的是一个有点这种，对游客这种感觉的一个公园式的东西，但是其实它所处的地方它是个100多公顷，对吧？国家级自然保护区。
So here is the national reserve park.
150万亩左右，常年会在野象谷周边活动的野象。
So we have this kind of park that's available to the public.
属于10多个家族，像我们的什么小短鼻家族呀。 他也是在去年，他是在2020年，然后出去巡游玩旅游，然后在今年的12月份回到了我们的，在2月5号回到了我们的保护区。这也是我们今年的世界大象日的主题，保护大象家园，坚持人象和谐。
So we talk about that this year is want to create a harmonious environment between human and elephant. So once again, we celebrated the 2022 World Elephant Day.
这个是一个所有人可以过来打卡拍照的一个特意设计的一个展板哈，可以过来签名。
对，做出了保护大象家园、坚持人象和谐这个主题呢，这个通过每个人呢在上面签字以后都可以对大象的一些祝福包括这个野生大象保护这一块的内容。 因为像这个近几年呢，从这个上世纪80年代呢，到这个170头左右的这个野生亚洲象，增长到至今呢，已经达到了300多头的这个数量。所以相对来说呢，
So we talk about the Asian elephant is a species with extremely small population, around 300 in Yunnan. Well, no more than 200 existed in the 1980s.
这个对动物的福利，还有对野生动物的动植物的保护力度的话，都是不断在加大的
好的。 那其实今天我们在园区里，我们可以看到人很多哈。那能体验的项目，除了刚才我们可以看到的那个大象食堂以外，还有哪些内容呢？
有大象食堂，刚才我们也看了雨林集市，然后呢，它下面呢还有
So we have this kind of trade fair here, and we also have that the elephant big feast activity, and also we have a main venue, and there also have the conference going on. So there are a lot of very different activities available here to celebrate the World Elephant Day.
有一些展板哈，那这里呢是一些和科研相关的一些内容。其实不光是我们去通过爱护和保护去和亚洲象进行一个接触哈，还有很多科学的手段，以大数据的方式去了解这个亚洲象相关的内容。那我们请相关的负责人给我们介绍一下。
Advanced technology.
你好，我们想了解一下咱们这边现在目前使用的一些科
So
技的
talking about what kind of techs help us to do more research on elephants and to protect elephants.
合作的这个圣象亚洲这个基因组大数据平台
So actually, we built up a platform that's the gene base. So basically, you could see it's kind of like the registration platform. So each and every elephant has their name, or let's say has their gene in these platforms. So we use big data and other technology to first track the elephant and then to monitor closely their health condition. So we get each and every elephant's DNA. So we first need to get their DNA.
什么蓝管、黄管这些东西。
那肯定的，有不同的这个避免近亲繁殖，可能做一些科技的手段干预，但是尽量保持它的原本的生态，原本的生态。
那我们采到这
So we also make sure that there's no inbreeding.
有趣的这种成果可以跟大家聊聊的。
这个目前这个你们可以这个跟我们的这个技术中心联系联系。这个不是我管的范围，我是这次第一次参与，谢谢。
好的，谢谢您对我们的讲
So this is a big work.
感觉还是未来可期啊，因为我们现在有很多更加先进的、更加科技的手段去了解这个
Asian elephant gene research. So we use a lot of cutting-edge technology to protect the Asian elephants here in Yunnan province.
以前就是我们当地老百姓。以前认识这些大象的话，主要就是通过它的身体特征。
刚刚也讲到说一些它的
So
足迹呀，
previously, we
粪便啊等等的。
just
像如果是像以前，像这个周边嘛，它也在保持当中也生活有这个居民。
Judging from
那
their
这些居民呢，为了
size,
防范大
their
象，要认
look.
识这个大象。它叫什么名字？
But for
那最早
a
的话呢，
local
我们老百
residents,
姓的话
they
就是根
need
据大
to
象的这个身体
actually
特征来给它
how to get them know the elephant.
比较大点的可能叫什么？
比如说这个现在很火的短鼻家族，
对，
吧？它里面有一头小象的这个，它就没有刚才我们那个笔突。就没有那个。
So we talk about for the different elephant family, they also have their different feature. We talk about that some family their the nickname is like the short nose family, and also the family called Yunan family because we saved elephant called Yunan from the wild environment, and later on we will also send them back to the nature. So we talk about naming work previously just by judging from the elephant's size, from the different stories, a different event.
那我们肯定是首先要熟知这个象它的一个习性。
Well, we talk about how we can better protect the elephant. Previously, we just used very traditional, conventional means, but right now, actually, we can use cameras.
那么其实呢，刚刚也讲到这个短鼻家族了哈，这个其实是我们之前
infrared cameras and also other ways to protect the elephants.
那我们现在呢，要把我们的时间呢交给就是在我们昆明的工作人员，我们的同事在昆明的工作人员，他们呢会带大家去和这些追象人一起去了解一下。
So we talk about the big event. There's one thing we need to mention. That's a very big story, or that's the epoch travel made by a group of elephants. Right, welcome back. Right now we're coming to another place, and this is the Yunnan Forest Firefighting Authority. And we talk about today is the World Elephant Day, and also one of the story you must have heard before is the last year. That's the epic adventure happened here in Yunnan. So that's the epic adventures of China's wandering elephants.
各位网友，大家好，我欢迎来到那个咱们云南省。
And also invite Mr. Zhang to help us to review that part of the story.
由我带大家一起看一看，去年北上南归过程中，咱们森林消防员所做的工作，包括后续的系列宣传推广展品。
好，那个张老师，其实我之前也了解到啊。 咱们这个亚洲象的北上南归，在这个
So we talk about that's the Asian elephants. We talk about that's really draw the public attention, and also actually that the firefighters also organized a patrol team to went along with all these Asian elephants. So looking at here we go, we have all these gentlemen. They were also the team. As the patrol team. The other team actually put a very close eye on these wandering elephants.
下面的这个评论里面提到的，后来我们把这个监测队员59名指战员，其中的部分
So that includes around 59 firefighters.
面孔，咱们这个年轻的小伙子，咱们网友也比较熟悉啊。比如说我们这个，比如咱们这个，大理支队的这名同志，还有我们像我们的这个杨香雨，大家都比较熟悉，前期也多次参加了咱们这个央视的，包括其他媒体的一些活动。其实在这次这个野生亚洲象搜寻监测中呢，我们是
So we talk about at this time, we have dispatched the 59 firefighters. So they just work around the clock.
通常是在这个
to monitor all these elephants. So we use a drone to monitor the track of the elephant herd. If it's in the breeding day or the smoggy day, so you could see we also have this infrared.
对，然后我也看到咱们的这一整个海报上呢，也有一个特别好的总结，就是说咱们的追象天团啊，是世界观象的那双眼。其实当时我们的亚洲象北上南归这个。
So basically, the whole team with 59 firefighters were acted as the eyes of the public to help us monitor the moves of the elephants.
一些特别可爱的画面呢，还有就是我们通过这个全盘的回顾。 整理去年这个资料，然后制作了100本这个象群科普监测的这个100本科普相册，大家可以过来看一下。
So this is the herd of elephants headed northwards.
从这个咱们这个相册，这个相册名字叫“向往云南，向前迈动”。它的
And we also produced
这个100，为了让大家更清楚、更直观的看到，我们把这个每个相册的封面用上面是作为这个森林消防的，每一本的都是作为。
To give the full knowledge of the Asian elephant.
通过这个观察，通过这个红外望远镜观看。下面呢是我们象群的一些萌动可爱的瞬间，比如说是睡觉的，象群集体躺睡的，象群在这个吃甘蔗幼苗的，还有我们近距离跟这个象群就是接触的时候，我们拍摄到的一些。 特别精美的一些照片，包括它上
So
面。
basically, for these books, you could see that we use the infrared telescope and also drone to take a lot of pictures. So you could see this one. This is actually the picture we took while the herd actually was sleeping. I believe this is really famous one.
现在大家看到的这个就是象群集体躺睡的这个照片。
Herd of elephants was sleeping.
照片中呢，就是所有的象群呢，它都在睡觉，而且它的躺睡的姿势呢，有这个小象在母象怀抱里边的，还有就是这个蹬鼻子上脸的，比如说它这个身体有接触的，
So you could see a mom with the baby elephants, the calves, and you could see that. You could see they just all lied down. So previously, really this kind of the pictures or this kind of moment hardly captured by a human being. And we talk about previously, we talk about for a whole family or for a herd. Well, they were sleeping at least a male one or two actually played as a guard to monitor the whole environment. But actually, this is the really rare moment. Well, all the elephants were sleeping. So you could tell that this is a really cozy place. So this is a really comfortable place because you know that we're always looking for somewhere or some place that's very comfortable so we can have a really good snap.
对，的确，我们看这张照片也是让人感觉到特别的安心，他们睡得也特别的舒适。
And also we talk about this is really a cure for a lot of people because like last year because of the COVID, everyone also suffered a quite hard time. So a lot of people actually secured by this really lovely picture. And we took this picture by flying the drone.
但是它有一个非常大的兴奋点，各位网友可以猜一猜是什么？就是各位网友可以猜猜，咱们可以看看评论有没有啊？目前没有哈。其实他当时他说，他不觉得自己拍的这张照片能够成为轰动世界的网红照，因为他觉得就是在他们的这个
So we talk about that for the whole group of monitoring the patrol, elephant patrol team. They took many pictures, including that the herd is sleeping, eating, walking. So it's very lucky that we could capture this kind of really that precious moment.
旅途中这样睡觉，其实也是得益于咱们森林消防和其他的相关部门的一路护送，其实也是做了特别多的一些工作。
咱们可以看一下象群其他这个睡觉的场面。应该说它的这个家族睡觉的场面特别可爱，特别温馨。比如说，你看这象群睡觉的时候，它的这个尾巴对着尾巴，是吧？ 尾巴对着尾巴，然后它的这个脚扒在这个大象的身上。比如说这头小象应该是特别顽皮，它偏偏把这个脚怼到这个另外一头。
So you could see that there are a lot of really the lovely body contact.
然后这头小象那就更顽皮了，而且特别可爱，可能跟这个现在咱们收看的一些小朋友一样，都特别淘气。它睡觉的时候它特别不安分守己，应该是一种淘气或者可爱吧。它非得把这个 就是腿放在这个脸上，
You could see this one actually
而且
put
它的
its
这个
leg
象的睡
on
觉给人的
the
感觉
other
特别
one's
治愈、特别温
face.
馨。你比如看这个，如果大家不是这种就是近距离的看，可能觉得它是不是在微笑，对吧？牙齿都
特别像在微笑的一个表情。
咱们再可以看一下其他的这个，就比如说这头小象，就被保护的特别好，大家可以看一下，这头小象是。
And also looking at the little one, also so well protected by the other adult elephants.
大家在这个视频中之前也看到过这样的画面。
咱们这本画册里边的照片都是在不同的地方拍摄的，对吧？
是的，这个象
So we talk about actually you could see that we talk about this is the we captured that the whole journey for them, first heading to north and then back to the south. So this is the epic adventure, and for the whole team, the patrol team, including 59 firefighters, actually captured the only moment of these elephants. And also looking at their stomach, you could tell actually they had sufficient food along the journey.
我们看一下其他的还有没有这个。 像这种，就像这个小象躺在这个 大象的怀抱里面，就像咱们这个人类跟人类其实是一样的，就是这些它的这种细节。
So you could see that another one is the little one, so they slept next to their parents. So it's very like human being, right?
感觉他们是一个特别放松的一个状态。
是的。除了大象睡觉呢，其实还有许多这个有趣的画面。你比如是我们这个，现在可以看一下这本科普相册。这个相册边上的它是一些杂草，像这个是咱们这个大象正在吃这个，对，进食，大象在进食，而且特别专注。
So you can see this is another book. So you can see that.
那么大象在吃东西的时候，那也是全神贯注。
We got a picture while they were eating.
就是甘蔗的幼苗里面，对，甘蔗就是甘蔗的幼苗。
So you can see this is a place growing the sugar cane.
现在各位网友可以清楚的看到了，其实你看大象它在这个啃食甘蔗藏得非常深。
So you could see that this right now the picture took where these elephants actually taking the sugar cane, and we talk about this is a really precious pictures because we captured a lot of really the key moments along their adventure.
包括像这个，它显得特别安逸，它在甩尾巴，这些画面呢都是非常可爱、非常萌动。你比如像这个，它这个可能是看着锅里的，吃在碗里的，看着锅里的，它嘴里面叼着一个，它继续往前走，继续往前走。
对，这一次能够这样清晰地记录下亚洲象的习性，其实对于今后的一些科研上也会有一些帮助。
We believe that all these pictures are actually very meaningful, especially for researchers to conduct further the investigation and research to know more about the wild elephant. So we talk about that the elephant that they eat bananas, but right now through this adventure and based on these pictures, we know elephants also can eat like a sugar cane, rice. And also we talk about elephant deer was very smart. They tried a lot of different things to find water resources.
调试无人机，然后这个对应的这个画面呢是咱们大象正在这个水塘里面取食，而且它这个水窖是咱们农民用来灌溉的，咱们老百姓用来灌溉的。其实，在这个一路监测
So you could see that the elephant found this kind of a pond. For the pond, actually, is local farmers use this water pond for irrigation.
其实还是蛮辛苦的，对吧？
是的，这个监测的过程中呢，其实我们就是。一方面呢，就是要这个随时掌握大象的这个动态，大象去哪里。
So we talk about actually we need to learn the full knowledge of the elephants because we talk about that they actually had their adventure heading to north. So along the way, we need to give alert to human beings. So make sure that we not only protect human beings, but also protect elephants. So that is why the whole team is on their post around the clock.
是一种倾向于昼伏夜出的一种动物吗？
是的，这个也可以在这儿。
And also we talk about one thing.
其实大象这个。
For the elephants, we talk about the migrating elephant herd. They slept in the daytime or it's playing.
你看，它可以把这个，它可以把老百姓的这个，就是咱们这个水窖储水罐、水窖的盖子取出来之后，它的项目直接伸到这个水里面，它再取食。你看，包括这个，它在这现在就是大象正在尝试的探索的去看看这个水窖里面有没有水。
And also look at this one. Actually, also try to find out what inside. And after they like put a very close eye and monitoring and exploring different things, and they found actually that's the pond for water. And also we found that they actually know how to open the water faucet. And they actually know how to find a watery source. So you could see that actually they're very smart.
还特别喜欢玩水。哎，咱们那个可以看一下这幅，
这个盖子本来是盖着的。
盖着的，对，盖着的。
So we talk about this lead previously actually
你
covered
看它特别聪明，它特别聪明。
the subject, but the elephant actually opened the lead to find out what's inside.
这一系列的动作来看，就是象群。
So judging by their movement, you could tell they're so smart. They learned.
咱们的大象很聪明，然后它其实体型也比较庞大，所以咱们在追踪跟监测的时候，是不是也是一方面是困难，是不是也会有一些危险的发生？
经常会有这种东西。应该说，我们这个监测队员克服了很多的这种艰难的。
It's not an easy job for the patrol
大家看
team.
到在欣赏这个亚洲象，就是。
So when you see COD's pictures, we know that we have captured a lot of really lovely pictures, but we also need to know that who took OD's pictures. We talk about you looking at the whole team. Actually, they work around the clock, work in different weather conditions. They put a very close eye on the elephant herd and also to predict their track in order to give an early alert to the human beings, to the local farmers, the local village people, to find a safe place.
特别的庞大，体型特别庞大。但是在我们一般人的理解里面，这么庞大的一个庞然大物，它走路的声音是非常大的。
And we talk about elephants. You could see that they're with a very giant size. You could see that maybe they could produce a very large sound when they're walking, but it's not. Very surprisingly, you not really heard like big noises produced by the elephant.
然而，就在我们准备往回撤的时候，然后我们后方的那个就是监测组告诉我们说，大象就是在你们这个附近，大象它没有就是到其他地方，然后我们又往前走了200多米。当我们就是在左边，我清楚很清楚的知道。
So actually, previously I thought I just used my ears so I can tell which direction the elephant were, but surprisingly, actually I did not hear anything. So I thought the elephant were not there, but actually when we use the infrared cameras, drones, actually they tell us very, very directly that the elephant just 10 meters away from us. But actually, you know what, I heard nothing. So we always kept enough distance from the elephants. So, and also, you know what, elephant also aware the existence of our team members. So it's like the elephants also not have any attacking gestures to us.
短鼻家族这样的一个工作呢，告一段落。但是其实我们的这个科普教育的工作，是不是又是一个新的开始，对吧？
不光是科普教育，应该这么说，就是我们这个是战斗队、宣传队、服务队。其实，在我们这个就是监测的过程中，我们不仅要监测队员，我们还在监测的过程中，我们当时做了这个监测手册，然后我们沿途发给老百姓。
So we also actually back then, and we also sent the manual to the local farmers to tell them that how to protect themselves and don't be panic. So we talk about that elephants are very lovely creature. We need to protect them, but also at the same time, you need to protect yourself safe as well. So we actually did many rounds of education. And we also sent these photo books to schools. And also you could see we have a different product stationery.
总台的系列的报道，对，还有包括我们去年COP15我们做的这个森林防火主题 明信片，我们取的名字叫喜迎COP15守护吉祥家园。也许咱们这个现在这个通过央视微博客户端，还有咱们就是微信视频号的这个观众网友，可能也有咱们昆明本地的，说不定去年就在这个海埂大坝参加过这一次活动。没有参加过的，也希望这个各位网友有机会的时候到我们这个向往之里参观，到时候我们给大家免费赠送一套。那么我们接下来看一下这套我们设计的明信片的这个主题内容。大家现在看到这个五彩缤纷的这个
postcard we have here. You can see that the elephant's hers in different colors.
大象其实它可以看到这个五彩缤纷的大象，其实是在我们这个森林消防员红外模式下，就是
So this is actually under the infrared mode.
黑白。
它为什么会呈现不同的颜色呢？从技术
上，应该是说它这个就是也有好多网友问过这个问题，就是为什么会呈现出这种不同的颜色？它是通过这个红外就是感光。那么就是动物的温度，它要比一般的地表的温度高一些。那么这样就是在我们这个
temperature
下雨天或者大雾天这种就是光线就是不能满足咱们拍摄的需要的，像我们通过感
put in a different weather condition, they show the different colors.
是吧？春节的、
清明的、中秋的、
国庆的。还有5亿的，而且有一个特别有意思的事情，就是我们在这套明信片的在这个
wandering wild Asian elephants.
比如说，今年5亿我们搞这个防火课不红了，
So that's a herd of 14 wandering wild Asian elephants.
也就是在上面戳个章，然后让大家这个支持那个就是。
增加参与性是吧？
对，增加参与性、互动性。对。
通过这样的一些文创产品的发放，然后让大家能够从中学习到保护野生动物、保护亚洲象的一些知识。
是的，是的。除了通过文创产品呢，大家还可以通过一些出版读物来了解我们亚洲象，包括保护亚洲象背后的一些故事。包括像咱们这个萌象爱云南啊、小象日记啊。
So we're looking at we have produced at the publications a lot of books here and also different stationaries, postcards, ODs. We would like to promote in knowledge to the public how to protect the Asian elephants. So here in the books, actually we elaborate more stories about the migrating herd of Asian elephants. So you could see here, told a lot of that this is a monitoring diary.
他的标题是第一次在老乡家过节。这段这个我可以读一下吧？对，我给读。这段他写的很感人，在我们执行任务期间，刚好遇上了传统的。
So in the diary, and the staff mentioned that as the time has also coincided with the Dragon Boat Festival, so we'll also celebrate the festival with the local villagers, and also local villagers actually also sent the festive food to the firefighters.
我是一名新兵，以前常听到军民鱼水一家亲，也正是这次经历让我对这句话的理解更为深刻，也更加感受到这份职责的重要。
对，其实咱们的这个年轻的监测亚洲象的团队，在这个工作当中也是。
The patrol team we also talk about that. This is also the very great experience for them. So that's also
在观测大象，也在探索，就是教会自己，通过就是大象还有周围老百姓对我们这种支持帮助，也是帮助我们自己成长，也会学习了很多，不光是认知上的，还有我们就是监测技术上
，learned a lot. So they not only learned how to
因为此前我也了解咱们的就是森林消防
get along with the elephants and also how to use the cutting-edge technology to monitor elephants.
是的，应该说这个任务来的还是说是突然，但是也不突然，因为我们的职责，以森林防灭保护为主，兼顾这个地震和抗洪。
So for us, one of our job is to
只要人民有需要，我们随时都得上。
I put a very close eye on the rainy seasons. We talk about that one of the key job actually is the forest firefighters. So this is also something new to us. So we believe that, but for us, we always train ourselves, prepare ourselves ready for different tasks. And also you know that we also had experience in protecting wild animals.
对，刚刚张老师带着我们在这里看了特别多的一些内容。那么我们现在所处的这个地方呢，还没有请您给我们进行一个系统的讲解介绍。我们这个地方是一个亚洲象的一个主题的展示馆吗？
是的，是的，应该说这个主题展示馆虽然面积小，
So looking at although this is a very small exhibition hall, but here you could see we displayed a lot of the key moments of our work. And also looking at a lot of products, the publications.
这边呢只是一部分，更多的在我们这个就是摄像师的是身后，大家可以
对，我们跟随镜头也能看到，就是说在我们前面这个柜子上摆了特别多的一些文创的一些产品，我们可以请张老师也给我们讲一下，他们都有特别多的一些故事。
各位这个网友大家好，就是比如像这些。我们现在看到的这个展示柜里面
So right now you're looking at the wall here.
就是它的这个作品主要来自3个方面。一方面呢是像网友捐赠的这些可爱的这种有关大象元素的这么一些网友捐赠的一些element。其次呢是有一些
products actually donated by the netizens, and also some of the exhibition item here. You could see that also by the craftsmanship. It's also the local craftsman given to us.
我觉得这里面有好多这个就是
很多故事可以讲一讲，对吧？
大家可以
So that's also the intangible cultural heritage.
守望者他所捐赠的这个树脂材质的大象钟表，其实他这幅作品也非常的有意义。
So this is the work made by the nickname the Catcher in the Rye. So you're looking at this is a clock, right?
它的这种象本来就是一种很美好的这种一个美好的意义，再加上它这种奋进昂扬的这种意义呢，就给人就是我们要激励正能量。
对，我从这个钟表里边也读到了另外的一层含义，就是我们在保护野生动物、保护自然的时候，
So you could see that the element in a very positive gesture, and also we talk about that we need to seize the time to race against the time to do everything we can to protect the wild animal.
就像我们这一次云南保护亚洲象一样，我应该说举全省之力。全省各系统之力来保护野生亚洲象。那么大家还可以看到，比如说现在这一套这一套。
And also here, that's a set of teapots.
相辅断端的这个文化产品。
And teacups.
玉溪，咱们玉溪那边的杯子，当时那个大象也经过玉溪，咱们玉溪也做了很多开发以这个象元素为题材的这种。
We talk about one of the like traveled by a herd of elephant. They traveled to Yuxi, and Yuxi is a place very famous in making teapot. So you can see that this set of teacups actually from the place called Yuxi.
就是说一辈子都那个平平安安，一辈子都那个吉祥如意，它有这个意义。
通过这一次任务，张老师有没有感觉到，就是说咱们的市民啊，对亚洲象的认知更加深入了，然后保护环境、保护动物的这种感觉也会更强烈了呢？
应该说是，不只说强烈，应该说非常强烈，非常强烈。这个是我们就是当时在这个监测过程中，网友就那么关心。
So we talk about this is a epic event, this epic adventure made by the herd of 14 elephants, 14 Asian elephants. But also through this event, we believe that once again, let people know that we should better protect the elephants. and also the other wild animals. So we talk about the local government, Yunnan provincial government allocate all available resources to protect the animals. Especially in this event, a herd of the elephants are heading to the north and then get back to their natural reserve.
关于亚洲象题材的画，而且这个小朋友赵一林小朋友特别有创意，他把这个小朋友的这种天真浪漫跟大象的这种题材结合起来。
And this is another work made by the elementary student.
觉得特别危险的一个物品跟大家就是跟他自身放到一起，他肯定是觉得这个大象。
So you could see that's a little boy gesture and also stay very happily with the elephant.
这种憨态可掬、可爱萌的这种样子，但是在这里面也要提醒大家，其实亚洲象呢，它是一种，尤其野生的亚洲象，它是一种猛兽。
We talk about that the elephant. It looks very cute.
这是两个概念。
Very lovely, but still, they are still a beast. So please always make sure that you keep a safe distance. From the elephants we talk about, and wild elephants, especially the wild Asian elephant, they look very lovely, very cute, but still you should better protect the elephant and also yourself by keeping safe distance.
可以跟我们讲讲它的来历吗？
各位网友大家好，其实这个雕塑，大家。
And also for this work, I believe a lot of people saw this before. And this is sculpture.
严世坤老师呢是咱们这个联合国的手手艺术环保大师，他对作品生物的长城集，取自呢就是咱们这个整个场景取自咱们这个就是。
And this is inspiration from the aerial picture captured by our patrol team. So looking at it from this angle, you're looking at this elephants using a trunk to help the little one getting up to the hill. You could see that the little ones actually so well protected by the adult. Also, you could see that here, that climbing to the hills, so the high slope. So you could see the one is dragging from the front, the other one you see the trunk to push it up.
非常常见的，你比如说大象滑滑梯，它也会经常这样跪着滑下来，跪着滑下来。而且包括像这个，它在非常用力的，它通过就是象去。
So you could see that this is really vivid. But that's also a true story. That's based on the pictures captured. From the adventure of this herd of 14 elephants.
森林消防总队里边的这个大象馆。好，那么其实我们今天上午呢，主要就是在这里。今天上午的直播内容大概就是这些。今天下午呢，我们的在云南西双版纳还会有生活在西双版纳的亚洲象，他们的生活过得怎么样？我们一起来期待一下。
On February 5th, 2022, it was a raining day. A herd of Asian elephants heading to the north and try to cross the road. It's normal to saw that elephants, but people were very excited to see that the migrating elephants back home. So we could very happy see that a family came back to the reserve. We are so excited. So my old friend was back. So there's a short family stationed here, and the second day, very surprisingly, we found a little one just born 1 month. So you could see that judging by the color of the skin, hair. So we judging from this the outlook that the little one that is born around 1 month.
直到看到这头先生小象，他一下子找到了象群前段时间迟迟不愿翻过山梁。
So that is also the reason why not previously the family rejected to come back, because that they were here on the 9th of December. So that because the little one that I carved ready to be born, so the family actually stopped. So that the journey that normally just use 2 days, they spent 20 days to get back. You could see that this scene. And when this year we see that this little one already grown up.
翻进过来形成一个这里一个小三角形，可能我一直在盯着他们这个就是这个痕迹。
象群中很勇敢的还有这头小象。
And also we see another very brave one. They use their neck to climb up to the dam. So just now, that's just around 2 years old.
在不少熟悉他们的人眼里，短鼻家族本是一个温和
So this is a very family not really like to take adventure. They just stationed around the village or the elephant valley. But the family decide to take an epic adventure, and after they get back to the valley, nothing really changed their day-to-day routine. And so far so good, and they stay in a very healthy condition. And we talk about this herd of elephants also help us to learn the rich experience in monitoring the elephants, and also we could see that when the elephants approaching to the village, and we can send the early alert to the nearby villages, make sure that both elephants and human beings are safe. So you could see that we use a lot of cutting-edge technology to mark the elephants, and we also use that group chat to send all this information to the local villagers. So this is a very warm and also special memory. So the group of people behind the scene and use their warm heart to protect and patrol the whole journey. So talking about this little one live in the wild elephant valley in the Diatomas Prefecture of Xishuangbanna. Just born and played very happily with my family. So learned to drink, use the trunk. And now around 3 families with 30 elephants living in the Valley. And believe going forward will be more and more wild Asian elephants come here to enjoy a good life.
小象宝，可爱的大宝宝。小象宝，坚强的大宝宝。鼻子呀长呀长，耳朵呀大呀大，嗨萌萌乖宝宝呀，到处玩呀到处跑。小象宝，可爱的大宝宝。小象宝，坚强的大宝宝。小象宝，亲亲的大宝宝。小象宝，勇敢的大宝宝。大山里吃饱，江边呀洗澡。谢谢走走，你着我干，咱们一个都不少。
视新闻的网友们，大家好，
To all
我
the
是总台
viewers
记者梁钟玲，
right
欢迎大
now
家回
to
到我
in
们版纳的野生谷
Xishuangbanna.
这边。那今天呢是第11个世
And
界
we're
大象
back
日哈。
to this World Elephant Valley, and today we celebrate a big day, that's 11th World Elephant Day. And in our live streaming today, we saw that a big feast prepared for elephants, that's around 3 tons of fruit for the elephants. And here we're at another side of this valley, and to bring that very special story to our viewers. And Mr. Chen, and this is the Asian Elephant Breeding Center.
陈老师，您是哪位象宝的爸爸？
是洋妞的象爸。
And once again, we talk about Yang Yu, and if you know, as this is a very lovely little one. And back in August 2015, a baby elephant that was less than 1 month old strayed from the herd and saved by the center. We talk about this center is a breeding center, and also could consider as a research base. So here we saved elephants and also to trade them. So we talk about the Yang Why called Yang is that the elephant actually saved in the year of the goat and also fed with goat milk. So Yang in Chinese means goat. So we call a goat girl or Yang in Chinese.
有人生活的地方呢，寻求人类的帮助。
Another is a story is 冉冉。
其实就是您嘛，像爸爸。那其实我感觉像爸爸这个词真的很沉甸甸的啊，因为作为一个看护大象的一个。
So we talk about that the elephant taker or a caretaker called the elephant the papa here in the center. So the gentleman, our guest, also is one of the papa here, and we talk about actually looking at all the elephants here you find in this breeding center. They all suffered from certain wound or injury.
有的时候呢，像洋妞这种幼象，还有龙龙这种
Where Yang Yu is just 1 month calf with a quite severe disease.
像洋妞这种的话，说直点，我亲生自己的孩子。
So for Yang Yu, that's saved in August 8, 2015, after examination, the Asian Elephant Breeding and Rescue Center found Yang Yu suffered from intra-abdominal infections and heart failure.
然后呢，他是2015年羊年救助，然后喝羊奶长大，所以我们给他起名叫洋妞啊。
哦，原来洋妞的名字是这么得来的。
对。
所以他是喝羊奶长大的。
对，喝羊奶长大。
那当时为什么想选择羊奶呢？
其实以前的话，主要是我们也尝试去使用过其他的奶源，比如说牛奶这些啊。然后尝试去给小象哺乳以后呢，小象吃了以后呢，它完全没办法吸收。第二的话，腹泻、拉肚子。
A goat milk actually showed a good results, and also has quite an easy digest for the calves, for elephant calves. And also the ingredients very similar to the elephant milk.
然后就给它喂食黑山羊的羊奶啊，黑山羊的羊奶。
我们也看到这个。 展板上有一些当时救助的画面哈，可以看到当时其实洋妞还是
So here are some pictures. This is Yang Yu, and once again we found this little one. This little one just born less than 1 month.
救护中心提供了一些未来可能为更多亚洲象提供救护的一些经验。
And today, Yang Yu very soon will celebrate its 7th birthday.
龙龙啊。
哦，龙龙也是很可爱的。
This is another one called 龙龙。And we found
我们的龙龙它现在主食还是像洋妞一样喝羊奶。
months old.
但是像洋妞它已经7岁了，它现在不喝羊奶了。有了我们的洋妞的这个救助的这个经验以后呢，我们就给这个龙龙喂食羊奶。
So when we rescued 龙龙， we also found with
你看我们这个第一现场，还有来了以后我们这个救助的一个现场，然后检查啊。
我看当时还是
you could see that quite severe injury.
对，当时呢，因为这个 洋妞的话，它体型消瘦啊，只有76公斤。
哦，
是
不是刚出生？当时是没有多久。
对，它出生可能在1周左右吧。当时洋妞啊，
其实
也是这个刚出生的这个难度也是很大。
对，救助的难度非常大啊，非常大。然后来了以后呢，我们为了给洋妞更好的一些治疗呢，甚至你看它的小床，我们都精心给它准备了小床，然后给它松软的一些棉被，然后给它更好的一个休息。然后我们大家医生每天给它配合打针，给它吃药啊。然后呢，现在通过我们多年的照顾呢，其实洋妞现在已经7周岁了。
今天也是洋妞的7岁的生日哈，就在一会儿我们也会到她生日现场去看一看。但是因为还没开始哈，在此之前我们先带大家了解一些救助上的知识。然后呢，包括呢，今天其实我们还有一个很有意思的事情哈，就是平常象爸爸们除了给他们，比如说喂奶啊，当然还有清洗以外，还有一个很重要的一个活动是野外的一个训练，是不是？
对。
So one of the 8 tasks is also to train the elephants to do the wild environment training. We talk about bestiality are the wild animals. So because they were injured, we rescued the elephants here in this center. But still, we need to send them back to the nature. So for this kind of the training, it's kind of like a rehabilitation training. So we try to maintain their wild environment living skills and also let them get used to this kind of the wild nature environment.
野外训练的项是哪一头？
今天我们出来的这个野外训练呢，是今天我们要去看的是我们的然然。
So 然然 today is Ranran's turn
我们跟象爸爸一起去找一下然然，他在做这个野外训练，就是在亲近这个大自然哈，就熟悉这个野外环境哈。
对，因为。
So for the field training, basically to get this injured or rescued elephant to get used to this wild environment. So one day, when they fully recovered, they can easily get back to where they come from. So right now we're also getting to the place to the training place. So this is in the forest.
跪下来以后呢，就像我们小朋友滑滑梯那种。
因为其实像之前啊，洋妞当时走红哈，也是因为有一个视频，可能大家也很熟悉，就是洋妞当时也是可能地比较滑，直接从上面滑梯下来了，特别可爱。
它也就是一个滑滑梯，哎，我们看见有树洞了。然后那边有动静了。
So here we saw
有树洞，就是可能是有大象在哈。
因为它动的这个，
因为它体型很大，
动静比较大，然后它要采食一些藤蔓啊，或者其他的嫩枝嫩叶啊，所以它的动作就比较大。
哦，这是大象粪便吧？这大象
粪便吧 This is the elephant dung.
哎呀，
因为这个的话都是草，因为大象它是食草动物啊。大象的话，它的消化功能很好。它吃进去以后呢，
not really strong
被消化的
in their digestive performance, so you always can find this kind of fiber
吃那个3吨的那个象餐哈，它真的是说它一天到晚都在吃东西，一天有大概17个小时在吃东西。
对，现在大象的话
不好消化
every day，
食量很大，量很大。第二的话，它的消化功能不是很好。
我们现在就在踩着象屎往上，哎呀，大家有没有听到大象的叫声？它就在不远了。
它吃进去的东西呢，就是
the elephant dung, so we can find through this trace to find the elephant. I believe we also can hear the elephant trumpeting.
这个食量的一个调查呢，
我已经看到然然了。
I believe very soon we will see 然然。
这个象的粪便爬上来了哈。
And here we go.
树林这个看到了。
We could see that.
对，我们前面的这头大的这。
They are the ones doing the exercise or the field training.
对，小七。
哎，那一般这种野外训练的时候，象爸爸会在哪里呢？
因为它是一个野生动物，来了以后呢，毕竟我 我们过多的不去干扰它的野外的一些习性
So for
技
the
能。
field
我们象拔
training,
蚌
we
呢，只
talk
是在
about
周边
for
观察一下就行了，
EA
就是没有必
this
要
kind
去
of
近距离
training
的去
that
给
the
它
staff
其他的一
don't
些行为的一些
interfere
改变或者其他的。对。
in changing their behavior, so we just to keep a certain distance to put a close eye on their behaviors. But we will not change their behavior. We talk about because they came from the wild environment, and also for the purpose of this kind of field training is to let them get back to their normal condition, right? To let them know what they could do and what they did previously. So to let them to get used to this environment, and they can like seamlessly get back to the wild nature after they fully recovered. And also they stayed with their parents, so believe Ranran right now together with Ranran's mom and aunt. So Ranran's elephant family can also train Ranran what kind of this kind of plant is good to eat and which food is not good to eat. And we talk about the wild Elephant Valley here in the Dai Autonomous Prefecture of Xishuangbanna, southwest China's Yunnan province. Here is also an elephant paradise. So you could see that in our earlier live streaming, there is a park available to the public. And also here it is also in the same valley, but we also have a large area that's a national reserve dedicated to these elephants. So we have a very large area of wild forest. So also can provide the ideal environment for us to put a very close eye on monitoring the wild elephants and conducting research. But all in all, we try to keep it a certain distance away from the elephants. We don't want to interfere or interrupt their normal life.
其实我们不管是大象或者其他的野生动物，其实偶遇野象的话。 我们就是和它保持安全距离，不要去挑逗它，不要去惊吓它。
Still, we talk about that when you see a wild animal, no matter it's an elephant or other animal, always keep certain distance. Don't try to touch or threat a wild animal.
好的，那我们再回到现场哈，因为刚才的话，
Right, welcome back.
稍微有一点点这个卡
We
哈。
are still in the forest. This is wild forest, and this is here in the wild elephant valley in the Dai Thomas Prefecture of Xishuangbanna. And looking at this is Ran Ran. Right now is doing the field training.
幼象它只有2岁多啊。 虽然他每天跟着妈妈到野外自由的去活动，自由去采食，但他现在还是在喝母乳期。
So
说我们的小七呢，他2岁半。
And the other one is 小七. It's around 2 months old.
然后妈妈会给他哺乳，给他进行一个哺乳，然后吃完了以后呢，他就会去寻找其他他喜欢吃的一些植物啊，随着妈妈去采食啊。
我们看到现在。 我这样能看到啊，小七在那个妈妈的肚子那里，好像是吧？
对对对。
肚子的部位哈。
对，那个就是母乳长的那个位置。对。
So you could see that today, right now, doing this training, and also they stay with their parents, so their parents can also teach them how to survive in this kind of the wild environment.
动物的话，它完全没有办法去顾及它的孩子啊。
So for Xiaoqi, still a very young age, 2 months old, so still rely on the breast milk.
其实像妈妈、像爸爸，其实对这个孩子的保护欲是很强的哈。
So we talk about elephants also. That also from our previous DA story regarding the epic adventure of the herd of elephants, you could always see that DA adults elephants actually protect so well of the little ones. So you could see that DA.
10多岁以后呢，10岁以后呢，可能他就要脱离这个象群，其他去寻找他自由的一个活动。它不像。
The bulls actually live alone, but the cows live in a large group.
保护重视特别重的。他说像小七这种的话，他可能就是如果他是一个家族。
So that is why you could see that.
都有义务来照看这个孩子和保护这个孩子。
姨妈也跟着。
对。
We talk about the little one because today we not only see that Xiaoqi's mom, we also see Xiaoqi's aunt. So we could see that we talk about for each family, you could see as is their family's responsibility to breast the little one.
像我们的这个磨羊子保护间就有一个大芦包家族，因为它的这个肩部有一个很大的一个肿瘤，它是一个首领，所以说呢以它为命名。
So for different family, we give them a different name. A name also come from their different look or the size. So based on certain the features, have different elephant family. So we not really have a specific scope for them to do this kind of field training. So they just choose this field by themselves. Right now it's a raining season, so that is why they choose this area and also eat all these grains. So for these grains, actually, they can absorb a lot of the hydration. So also you could see that far from us, that's also the elephants, that's Xiaoqi's mom and aunt. So the adult elephants also try to search at the other ideal place to find the more food or to find water.
小七在那边，你看，
好像他
也要过去了。然后他看不到，然后他就立马就要跟着自己的孩子走了，他不会停留时间太长。哦，又叫了，哎呦，我在这边。
So we heard that the trumpeting made by the adult
他也知道这边有我们的大象，那边也有大象，然后相互的交流。 然后通过声音当中来进行交流啊。
So this trumpeting is also kind of the communication. That's conversation.
离很近，就完全能够听得更清晰的一些。
现在这片
So we talk about that in the forest. So far, we have more than 100 elephants, Asian elephants. So we established this Asian Elephant Breeding and Rescue Center in 2008. And right now here, a total of 10 Asian elephants now live at the center, located in the dense and large tropical forest. And we could see that the majority of them, the baby elephant that got injury. So here in this center, the staff help them to cure the wound and also help them to embrace a new life.
但是有些还有一种情况就是，他伤势不严重，也就是在我们去了现场以后呢，现场救助，然后现场检查，他真的没有这个危及到他的生命安全这块呢，就是现场救助，现场就回归自然了啊。
And also another job is like for the injured one, we brought them back to the center for further treatment. And also for the some situation is that we just rescue the elephants right on site, and then they come and be back to the nature. Because by the end of the day, we hope them to all embrace their life back to their home in the wild nature.
今天我们刚刚已经有点看不到刚刚然然和那个小七了。
我们直接穿不了雨林，我们只能跟着大象走。跟着大象走的话，他已经走过的话，就有比较好走的一些痕迹，我们可以跟着。
足迹对不对？我们去看一看。
So maybe let's go after the elephants, so we can follow their trace.
哇！
那可能你直接就过不了。
小心，小心，小心！ 但是我知道大象其实走的还挺快的哈，陈老师，我们今天早上去跟着大象巡游，没走几步都差点跟丢了。
Talk about although that given the size of the elephant, you think that maybe they just walk very slowly, but it's still really hard for us to catch up with their speed. But still, you could see that this tree.
枝啊，要吃它这个叶子，那它用很大的力气呢，把这个树给弄断了以后呢，最终它没吃，然后它就走了。
想看一下好不好吃？
对，
其实在大象在蚁林当中其实还起到一个植被的一个更新啊，它把这个树给切掉以后，比如说这个植被比较丰富的。 比较隐蔽，就是阳光没有洒进来的时候呢，大象因为它身体比较庞大，它可以把这个树给推倒，然后把这个林床撒下来，或者说这植被，如果明年我们再来的话，就有很多的马唐草生长起来，包括一些比较小的植被，它就迅速的长起来啊，它也起到一个蚁林工程师，也就是植被的一个更新啊。在自然界当中，其实
So we always talk about elephants actually considered as the engineer of the rainforest. We talk about that I always redesign the plant categories in the rainforest.
大象的脚印哈。对。因为刚下过雨嘛，所以其实还是有点还挺清晰的哈。
So we also could see that a footprint, hopefully.
啊，就相对小一些，小七的脚印。
小七的稍微小一些。
So the footprint here, the little one, belong to a baby elephant. It's to Xiaoqi, that's around 2 months old. So judging by the size of the footprint, you can tell it's an adult one or baby one.
以前可能是没有路，但是现在通过它走了以后呢，就形成一条路。以前没有，现在有路。对。
其实早上也了解到了很多。 可能比如说这个地方的其他野生动物会跟着大象走过的路去走，他们也是帮忙去开拓一条路这种感觉。
The elephant also a trailblazer because they are the ones help to blaze the new way, the new road or find the new paths inside the forest. And also we talk about that elephant really picky on food. You could see that this tree. For the other the animals, actually, it's good for them to follow the trace of the elephant because, like, looking at the tree, previously this is maybe out of their reach, but because of the elephants, right now, they also can enjoy something from the high height. So also from this angle, we could see the elephants. So we talk about right now is still in the raining season, so there are plenty grains available for them to eat. So they do not need to travel a lot to find something new to eat. But in March, that's the dry season, so sometimes it's really hard to find elephants because they need to travel fast and further to find something to eat.
像我们的小七的话，它吃饱就玩啊，比如说，对，现在是不是就在玩了？对，现在它就不吃，它一直在玩。象爸爸在那边。对，我看到了，那边其实有2个象爸爸。对，那边就是专门照顾我们小七和我们然然的象爸爸。
And also we could see that the 小七's caretakers, so at the side of the elephants. So we could see. Because for us, we still strangers to Xiaoqi, so we need to keep a further distance. By looking at the A2, they are what we called the papa to Xiaoqi. So these two, the Xiaoqi's caretaker. And then we could see the elephant far from us, further, and Xiaoqi's mom. So for the little one, actually, they not really eat a lot. Still very young, so we talk about just 6% to 8% of their body weight. That's the total the weight of intake. So after eating enough, then the little ones start to play. But we talk about still, Xiaoqi's mom and aunt just stay very close to their little one, and also very sensitive to the environment to see whether there's the strangers close to them. So here you could see Xiaoqi and Xiaoqi's mom, and the other one maybe Xiaoqi's aunt. So we're talking about that the body check. We actually do the normal body check or the health check every day, and also after this kind of while the training, the caretakers also to check their food, to see whether they are injured by any sharp objects in the wild environment. Ran is around 2 tons in weight. For aunt is around 3 tons in weight.
现在我们得出这个大象，因为它有个体大小，所以说它的食量肯定是不一样的。然后现在我们得出的结论呢是它自身体重的6%到8%。
So we talk about 6 to 8% of the body weight. That's the number we calculate every day in terms of their total intake.
食物的来源倒是没有去控制啊。然后食量呢？食量也不会去控制它，只要它喜欢吃，它能吃，
So for us, for the caretakers, we not really restrict the total number of their intake or food resources. So they just choose whatever they like and eat whatever amount of food.
这个的话，我们从这个每天的这个观察当中，其实我们也发现一些大象它特别的
And based on our daily observation,
也就是它身体所sinh的一些疾病，它可能也会去采食一些草类啊。
好，那其实因为
that we know that they are very smart.
电视那端的一些任务，我们现在呢先再观察一会儿我们这个。
And we also talk about that for elephants. They are very smart. They know what kind of food they need to take more to be healthier to their normal performance, to their organs. So they try to keep themselves stay healthy.
好可爱呀！
它很听话是吧？你过来嘛，过来聊了。
来，象爸爸。
So let's talk to the elephant caretaker.
然然和小七的象爸。哦，你们是一个人会分管，是会就是负责不同的象，1到2头这样子。
两个人。
啊，2个人负责一个。
他们母子2个。
啊，这样，
不用分工啊，2个都可以带的。
我这是带他们母子的呀。
对。
So basically, to take care of the whole family, the mom and the baby. So talk about daily routine. So one of the big tasks is to take them to the wild place to do the field training. So in the morning, first need to clean their living environment and to check their body condition, and then to do the rehabilitation training. And still we talk about this is a really vast place. So far we not really encounter other group of elephants. But still we talk about if we stay too close to another group of elephants in this forest, then we talk about the monitor or the people on site, other staff will give us a warning. So we know that we don't stay too close to the other elephant. Or for the elephant themselves, actually they use a different sound wave, let's say. So that's the trumpeting to send signals to other elephants. So very soon we will have a birthday party. So once again, that will be the 7th birthday of Yang Niu.
其实确实能够理解哈，可能有一些小象，尤其刚出生的小象，会在这种森林里面被绊住啊，会被受伤什么的，因为这种地方确实还是藤蔓比较多啊，树枝之间这个交错的非常复杂。好，我们现在出来了。
So once again, we are here at the Asian Elephant Breeding and Rescue Center. This center is also located in the Wild Elephant Valley. Right now we are heading to the birthday party to celebrate the 7th birthday to Yang Niu. So for the elephant caretaker, so basically just like their father. So to take care of their living place, what the elephant eat, and also spend 6 to 8 hours with elephant inside this forest to do the field training.
能跑。如果因为大象它走路它是没有声音的，但是的话吃东西的时候，它像刚才吃东西。
We talk about actually the elephants walk very quietly, though given the size of the elephant, but they actually move very silently.
如果地形很复杂，你就是来不及跑，你得会迅速的找一棵比较粗壮的树给爬上去。爬得越高越好啊！而且你。
And we also talk about caretakers. Also need to own 2 skills. One, they can run very fast. Another skill is like they can climb to a very tall tree.
斜着，对，你得斜着往下跑。如果在平路的时候，一般说是。可以跑 S 型，反正只要发现野象，能躲多远躲多远吧。
So this is the skills needed when the
它的声音还传播还是很远的。
elephant caretakers encounters the wild animal.
会有气味，特别是在这个求偶期的时候，它所散发的气味的话就非常浓郁。然后第二个的话呢，就是在取食过程当中，它会有。很大的这个动静像折断树枝拉扯这个藤条或踩到。
We talk about that the elephants send the special signal during the dating season, and also they make a big sound when looking something to eat. So these actually are the 2 very important and the dangerous period. So the caretakers and also other staff need to work together to monitor the surrounding environment, and they also need to predict the possible next destination of the elephant. And we also talk about for the villagers and also for the tourists, it's also our responsibility to give them the early alert.
会这个人象之间的一个和谐共处，还是需要一些手段去进行一个防御的哈。
还是需要人为的去做一些这种促进人象和谐的方式。
是的。
比如像我们像野象谷景区它为了这个隔离这个人和大象的生活空间，它在这个大象活动的这个向道，还有以前游客活动的这个道路游览道。So
we also make sure that we have that enough space given to the wild elephant, and also for us here, because this is a place human being and elephant coexist together, and then for this kind of space, actually we build at the channel or the walking path at a different latitude for elephant and for human being.
一个是在野象谷这里，它这个大象的主要通道上，就公路213国道上，它现在目前对有向道的标识。
And we also to build
这些地方的话呢，它就是
a sign on the road.
我们的亚洲象观测保护小组的成员呢。
To give alert to the travelers and also to the drivers on the road. And we also have staff put a very close eye around the clock to give early warning. And we also try to leave enough channel, enough place, enough path, and enough time for the Asian elephant to cross the road. And we also have the infrared camera, drones, help us to do the early warning work.
野生亚洲象的关注力度也非常大，同时国家也投入了很大的人力、物力、财力在里面。基本上呢，什么区域有这个野生亚洲象活动，他们基本上都会像做成一个微信的这个文稿发出公众号上。
And we also actually identify the key areas with the presence of the wild Asian elephant. So all these we also send through our official account.
对这个村庄有一些损失的话，其实也有一些经济的一些补偿，这种保险在里边。所以其实各方面吧，多个方面。
And also the local villagers also have the insurance.
而且其实我发现看到很多这种
on their properties.
发现他们其实也是。 很喜欢在人生产活动周边去进行活动的，可能我们和亚洲象之间也是一种双向奔赴吧。但是我们在这个中间的距离还是需要一个 把控和一个保护的。那现在呢，我们就是顺着这条路啊走过来，
So right now we
到了
are
这个洋妞
heading
生日趴的
to
现场了。但是现在
the
呢还没开始
birthday
哈，我
party
们先看一
venue.
看现场的一些准备的情况，好不好？我们看到这里有一个洋妞成长记哈，我觉得大家可能应该都比较了解，但是呢还是为那些可能大家还不太了解的观众朋友们介绍一下
to
洋
give
妞，
a
好
little
不好
bit of story about
洋
Yang
妞的话呢，
Niu.
它是在2015年的
So
8月份
back
呢
to
被收容救回头像。
2015, as the little one that we saved. So back then, based on our knowledge, we thought that Yang Niu just born a week. So it's around 76 kilograms. So it's a very tiny and thin elephant. So we talk about not in a good condition. So actually, the mom brought her to a nearby villager's home. So this is a sick baby elephant. The mom brought to the local villagers, and local villagers actually fed milk and also a fruit to the little one. But still, for this newly born baby, it was really hard for them for the little elephant to take any food. So the experts went to the scene to conduct a physical examination. And after examination, the expert found this little one suffered from intra-abdominal infections and heart failure, and was at risk of developing sepsis. So we transferred the little one from a poor to the center. And through the journey, it's not a really long journey, but still, the Yang Niu suffered 3 times of shock. So when she arrived at the center, also received a comprehensive checking. So after all the work, we decided to find the goat milk to Yang Niu. And we also actually found the black goats at the lactation period to the center to produce milk as food for the baby elephant.
它这个洋妞的话呢，就是
所以其实这可能也是洋妞名字的一个由来，对不对？它是喝羊奶长大的。
So we talk about not the Yang Niu. Actually, it was saved in the year of the goat and fed with goat milk. So that is why the name is decided to as Yang Niu. Yang means goat in Chinese, and Niu means girl. So it's in Chinese called Yang Niu, and it's literally translated as goat girl.
身体逐渐好转，食量也在增大。那我们专门去订购了这个羊奶粉，给这个洋妞进行食用。
And we also to buy the specific milk powder.
会吃一些。像现在的话呢，像这个当时它的脱离危险，就是经过2个月以后了。
So you could see after 2 months, is recovered, and to 8 to 9 months. So starting from the size, we know that Yang Niu actually grow very fast. And you know what? After 9 months, the panda baby elephant caretaker also took her on a diet. So they did a lot of exercise to lose the weight.
然后逐渐慢慢的给它食物进行调配，然后让它
and also to change the diet,
好的一个状态。
change the meal.
什么时候开始戒这个母乳呢？
像正常来说，它
normally, let's say, if the baby elephant taken care by their mom, and they actually rely on the breast milk for 2 to 3 years. And right now, young new is around 7 years old, but still make sure that the young new actually has enough DA nutrient intake. We also actually add some DA milk powder into her meal.
误食了一个曼陀罗，当时我们是也对它进行了一个救治，是吧？
对。
而且这件事情其实就跟羊奶一样，它成为了一种经验。
对，这个是。
我们通过这种事件也是为我们不断积累亚洲象保护和治疗的一些经验。当时还发表了文章，我看到。
像说到这一点的话呢，就是。 在洋妞的这个，我们带她到野外，让她去。
So we brought young New to a wild environment to let her learn how to survive in a wild animal. Actually, for human being, for us, we not really live in the wild environment. It's not like elephant's mom. So for us, we also don't know that which good to take, which is not good to take. So that is also. This is a big learning curve for both young new and us.
那我们这个抹在这个身上呢，让它去除的膻味和其他象的味道相接近。接近以后，我们再用这个成年的象带着洋妞一起到野外。
So we also asked the other adult elephant with rich experience of living in the wild environment to train young new, so that the adult elephant actually brought the knowledge of living in the wild environment to young new. So that spanned many months to achieve this. So talking about young new, actually very naughty girl. So also heard, looking at this picture, that she actually sprained the ankle. So we talk about ankle joint sprain. Also happened. And we also actually use the traditional Chinese medicine and also the other medicine all together to do a very special bath for young new. And today we celebrate the 7th birthday. So can we see right now she's totally fine, totally recovered?
是非常少的，以前这种经验非常少。像在整个过程当中的话呢，也是一直在进行科研上的和救助治疗上的一些摸索。 也是在摸石头过河。
So for us, it's also a quite learning curve for us, because that we not really have rich experience in rescuing this kind of young age elephant. But we're very, very happy that to see, and then this is the birthday cake, or cake-shaped a fruit cake. So you could see that 5, 6 layers. So you could see there's carrots, watermelon, corn, banana. And also we could see a dragon fruit. And this is not the only that the cake for young new. Actually, this will be shared by young new and her friend. So today we invite. Her friends come here. And because they live and play together. We talk about young new is very different because actually after she born around 1 week, she was rescued and lived in this center. So we also talk about that because that young new actually have totally different journey of growing up compared to other elephants, and we also talk about the young new actually was fed with goat milk. So actually, the other elephants can smell that certain that goat smell because that may be from the goat milk. So the other elephants actually not really recognize young new as their friends, as their goat, as their same elephant. So that the baby taker or the elephant caretaker actually spent a lot of efforts to get rid of the goat smell on young new and also try to let her get along with other elephants. So we talk about a young new actually had really good relation with the baby caretaker. We talk about that, so stick to the baby care. Because just now we saw Yang Yang, Ran Ran and Xiaoqi, and they become one family. But we talk about that the Xiaoqi really rely on the whole family, rely on her mom and aunt. But we talk about the young new actually grew up with the baby care, so it's kind of like the young new consider the baby care as the family member. So right now we tried to bring Yang Niu and Long Long together. So Long Long really liked to play with Yang Niu. So we really right now tried to bring Yang Niu to get along with other elephants. Talking about Long Long, was here last year, July 15. And talking about the young new actually is the youngest elephant saved by us so far. So we talk about right now, it's already 7 years old. For us, that we still tried our efforts to monitor her health. And also here we see volunteers.
Hello， 你们是志愿者是吗？
是的。
你们是过来是做哪些工作呢？这次？
我们这回过来呢是来参加，就8月12号是世界大象日嘛。
So volunteers also here
就是世界大象日论坛，
to first celebrate the World Elephant Day and to learn more knowledge about the elephant knowledge. And also last year we know that a very big story about the herd of migrating elephants. So also here to learn limited knowledge about the elephant baby cares, about their daily work, and also we build up, actually we made that a birthday cake for Yang Niu. And we also registered
就是呢，希望通过我们。
We volunteer by ourselves, and we came from the Beijing Foreign Language University, and also right now doing a project to hope that we can bring more knowledge about the Asian elephant, more the stories and tellings to our foreign friends, to really let them know about the stories happening here in Yunnan.
研究的一些想法和成果或者什么的。
我们在之前呢就做过了一些调研，我们这回过来主要是做一些田野调查。
So this time we're here to do more the field survey.
再看1000遍10000遍也不如实际来体验一下咱们大象们的可爱来得快。
北京过来的吗？
我们是云南的学子，然后呢，这回暑假从北京外国语大学回到昆明之后，从昆明过来，特地参加这个活动。
我看到你这个手里是拿了一个卡片，是给羊牛的祝福卡
So you're
片吗？是
holding
你写的吗？
a card that's all the best words or best wishes to the elephants.
很好看。羊牛生日快乐哈！
是的。
So first, that's the happy birthday to Yang Niu, and after all these are just efforts, and hope you will stay healthy and be happy.
除了说保护好野生亚洲象之外呢，也能够就是促进人和大象一个更好的、更和谐的交流。
We hope that we not only do a good job to
一些就是之前
protect the wild elephants, but we also talk about and hope we can promote the harmonious coexistence between human being and the wild elephant.
这些蔬果餐，好的，那你们再继续的准备一下吧。
Thank you very much.
Hello.
So see the little ones. I prepared any gifts for Yang Niu? Yes.
你们之前知道洋妞吗？知道洋妞吗？
知道，我以前小记者的时候来了解过。
那你们觉得洋妞怎么样？可爱吗？之前见过吗？
可爱。之前还没见过洋妞，只是在电视
We
上
haven't
对
seen Yang Niu.
期待。那准备如果见到她的话。
We just saw her on TV and really looking forward to seeing Yang Niu very soon. And we also write down the card. And first, happy birthday and wish you all the best. And to find your family member. And so stay healthy and stay happy and don't worry about food.
那你们刚才有准备那个生日蛋糕吗？
我们都去准备了。
那你们知道大象平常最喜欢吃什么吗？
So you prepared the cake for her, right? And so I know that favorite fruit, banana, corn, carrot, dragon fruit. So that's also something we like to eat. All right, let's wait to have the party. So very soon we will see Yang Niu, and that will be her 7th birthday party.
像我们下面看到这个图片的话呢，它叫做香烟庆村。这个村的话呢，是我们这个中国人象和谐第一村，它是作为就是人象冲突缓解的一个示范村。就是它也是当时这个村的话呢。 它以前的区域它并不在这儿，这是一个新寨。以它老寨的区域呢，可能距离他们现在新寨大概就3公里左右。
So here we also talk about that the
要活动的一个地方了。那这个
coexistence demonstration village
所种植的这个经济作物造成这个取食以后对他们造成可能食物无法这个收获。第二个的话呢，是因为地质的灾害，那个地方经常容易塌方。
So we talked about previously the location of this village so close to the activity and presence of the Asian wild elephants, and also we talk about the wild elephants could damage and their economic crops.
然后呢，一个是在回家的这个过程当中会遇到大象会比较危险。
And also very dangerous for the local villagers. So the local government also that because of all the factors, the local government decided to relocate this village.
用这个防象护栏给它围住了。
But for the new location, actually, it also may have a potential possibility that the elephants come to the village. So the local government also
他们这些主要的经济来源主要一个是像橡胶、茶叶，然后村庄里面的话，基本上每户人家都有至少有一个人在我们野象谷上班。
And also we talk about that for this family village, at least one family member per household in this village actually work here in this wild elephant village.
自己在家里面的话也开了这个，因为靠近路边嘛，开了农家乐之类的。
Because we talk about for the family members, for people living in this village, they knew so well about the elephant. And also the farmers also grow the fruit and also the food for the elephants.
很聪明，也很。
对，它这个大象食堂建立的话呢，也是。
So we talk about so by doing so, not only protect the safety of the elephants and also the local villagers, and also help to expand the income channel for local village.
给大象吃，它在那个地方吃的过程当中，如果我们这边 的庄稼有成熟的话呢，我们就可以提前把我们的庄稼给抢收了。他那片吃完以后走过来这边没吃的了，他就自己就离开了。
明白。
而且还有一个呢，如果是当这个象它在活动过程当中，如果没有去吃这个玉米的话，而且老百姓就可以收成了，作为他们的这个经济作物了。
So we talk about for the let's say crops for local governments, if they grow the crops and elephant and have not eaten all the crops, and then the local farmers actually can harvest all them and to sell them in the market.
这个的话呢，就是对。 这个就是主要在给大象日常做身体检查的时候用来测量大象体重。
You could see actually this is a weight measure. So
对，这边有计数器。
The elephant actually just stand on it, and we can know the weight number of the elephant. And also we need to know exactly the number of their weight, especially for the proportion of different in the medicine proportion.
这个的话呢，就是我们在救助大象的过程当中，因为要让大象保持站立。
And here you also could see here for the injured elephants, especially the adult one, their average weight is around 3 tons, right?
长期卧倒在地，它可能会对它的内脏造成挤压，从而导致。
So we talk about that if they receive a transfusion and they could not really lying on the ground for too long time, that's not good for their organs inside. So we also use different tools to help the injured adult elephant to stand.
像这边像这个做这个以这个救护中心为基点呢，我们也开展了一些这个自然教育的一些活动，就通过。 So
we also, by telling a lot of stories that happened to the elephants, is also very meaningful a lecture place to young generations.
然后我们前面所说的就是，在这个森林栈道当中，如果有野象出没活动，你看我们游客就可以直接对，我们就可以分隔了这个人和大象的一个活动空间了。
So we also build up a different road or different paths at different latitude. So the human being and the elephant will not use the same paths as you see here.
也是现在大象出没活动最集中、最频繁的地方。现在是不是我们生日会开始了？
生日会的已经快开始了，我听到这个。
I believe that the birthday party will very soon on.
好，因为可能在生日趴之前哈，我们还要介绍一下洋妞的一个情况，然后和我们的志愿者们一起去了解一下情况，所以可能还有一段时间，
像这边呢，像这个目前的话呢，这个救助中心里面呢，像我们也是有一些很多的一些国际上的交流。
And also we have a lot of the international exchange and communication. So the foreign experts also come here and we talk about the elephant doctor and also come here, especially to our breeding and rescue center.
像救助大象过程当中，要对大象进行麻醉。如果直接使用麻醉枪的话呢，可能会伤害到象，或者是并不精准。它单独的话呢，就研发出了这个吹管技术，将这个麻醉针放到管里面，然后在救助过程当中就是在保持4到8米的距离，然后对大象进行
trained the staff to conduct anesthetic activities, and also the elephant doctors also invented their own way to do the anesthetic work.
那相当于那个多少剂量的确很难的，因为尤其是在救助类项的时候，你得经验。
So we talk about that for the breeding and especially rescue work, you need to rely on quite rich experience. We talk about especially the amount of the anesthetic amount based on their experience, and also we talk about that the amount of anesthetic agent also based on expert experience to identify the weight of the elephant. So very soon we'll celebrate the birthday to Yang Niu. So here you're looking at the little one here, just born in the wild elephant valley here in the Xishuangbanna. I born in the very first day of the new year, and my mom was very happy. But you know, for the new baby, we don't know exactly how to drink water by the trunk. So it's still a long way for us to learn. Right now, around 3 families with 30 wild elephants living here in this valley. And we know that there will be more and more wild elephants come here to play with us, and I will also have a very wonderful journey here as well. And looking at it, this is Long Long, and this is when we found the injured elephant. And Long Long is also a baby elephant treated at the Asian Elephant Breeding and Rescue Center. So the ODA baby caretakers and also the elephant doctors work around the clock to take care of Long Long. After 9 months, you could see Long Long is so healthy and very energetic. So thanks to the scientific, meticulous and fruitful efforts made by the staff at the Asian Elephant Breeding and Rescue Center in Xishuangbanna, Long Long now is very healthy. All right, right now we're coming to the A party to celebrate the 7th birthday of Yang Niu.
现在这个主持人旁边的是这个象爸爸，刚才也是我们的嘉宾陈继明老师。他现在呢正要读一些这个心愿乡里的一些对杨牛的祝福哈。
对，他是那个志愿者，然后刚才我们有看到。
And we also just now saw a lot of volunteers and tourists send their best wishes to Yang Niu.
7周岁了，希望我们能陪他1年又1年的过生日。
是的。
And also hope that we can together with Yang to celebrate her 8th, 9th, 10th, even more birthdays together. And we also see the volunteers actually prepare gifts to Yang.
所以我可以给点提示。杨妞最喜欢的东西哈，大家如果了解杨妞的话，可以知道她最喜欢什么东西呢？
杨妞最喜欢的吃的、玩的。 吃的吗？今天已经大蛋糕已经给了啊。
So you could also see that that's a big birthday cake, also prepared for Yang Niu.
生日会给她准备什么样的礼物呢？对，大家可以和我们互动聊一聊。
So that's the cake tower, and that's including a lot of fruits like banana and also corn. A watermelon, a dragon fruit, carrots as well.
都是学生小朋友，学生和小朋友从小就
年龄段大概可能是在我看有
5到20岁左右的吧，应该是，都和杨妞一样是小朋友。小朋友过生日都喜欢
跟他同龄的哈，
对，都喜欢邀请小朋友一起来过生日。
我看到旁边那个盒子，就是生日快乐那个盒子，应该就是他的礼物哈。
对，那个是他们志愿者送给杨妞的礼物。等一下心愿箱结束之后呢，可能就会揭晓了。好的。送他的礼物到底是啥？
那在前面大家也可以看到这个水果做的生日蛋糕哈。杨妞也是吃水果蛋糕的。
对，她也吃水果。
So very soon we will see Yang Niu, and also Yang Niu invites her friends also here together to celebrate her 7th birthday.
一天进食量也是要吃100多公斤的一个食物，还有仙草。现在主要是以仙草为主了。水果的话会根据它的情况，
So see that the fruit. But still, a majority of her food is still the grassiness. And Yang Niu are actually quite different, because Yang Niu did not have any breast milk. So Yang Niu actually, starting from 3rd years old, we actually gave her rice. And also the coconut as well. And here we could see that a birthday gift box. Let's see what's inside. It's actually a football. Because Yang Niu really like playing football.
要护在自己身边，他要是拿着足球，你别想从他鼻子或者脚下把足球给夺过来啊。他不像小龙龙的话，刚才我们
So Long Long actually in the video clip we saw that Long Long actually know how to kick football, but Yang don't care about Yang Niu don't care about any rules as long as the ball actually with her is fine. So basically, for Yang Niu, just hold the ball and run. That's Yang Niu's rule of playing football. And here we go. We see her. Yang Niu. Oh, right. Not the time, not the time. You could see that right now her size, you see her size. Right now it's around 1.4 tons. And this is Long Long.
他是左前脚那里受伤，救助回来的。他是被象群当时是遗弃在普文的那个茶叶地里面。当时是7月初的时候，他们象群在那周边活动，然后离开的时候就发现有头小象
So Long Long actually her left front leg was injured. We still could see some the injury still remained. But right now Long Long actually is recovered to a quite satisfied and a stable, healthy condition. And we need to sing the song first, right? Yang Niu just actually keeping eating, and we see that the one eating birthday cake, that's our main girl. That's the girl for today. That's our Yang Niu. And then next to Yang Niu is Xiaoqiang. And these two grow up together. We thought they could be a really lovely couple in the future, but right now, did not really have a scene now. So let's see the birthday song to wish her all the best. Happy birthday to Yang Niu. So once again, happy birthday. Hope you always stay healthy. And the little one, Long Long just around 1 year old. So you could see that judging from the size, and Long Long is a little smaller compared to the other ones. And Long Long still actually the main intake still the goat milk. And also a nickname given to Long Long by the netizen is a kiwi fruit, because of Long Long has a quite a long and dense hair. So let's try to stay a little bit closer. Xiaoqiang is 8 years old. That's the A1 on the right hand. That's the second elephant. Long Long is 1 year old. That's the this one. That's the little, very little small one. It's around 1 year old. So when Long Long was 2 months, Long Long was here in the rescue center. So you could see, because that's really young age, so you could see the papa, the caretaker, really to get the food in a smaller pieces for Long Long. Still, because a very young age, just around 1 year old, so Long Long actually still rely a lot on the goat milk. So the baby care, the elephant caretaker still actually put a very close eye monitoring Long Long's intake. And so we talk about that Yang Niu really like a big crowd. So right now around in the health weight. And also one of the key jobs for the papa is to take the young new to do more exercise, to do a little bit of workout. We talk about right now the ODA indicators. Right now, ODA figures is in a health condition. So right now, we also cut the goat milk because we found that previously as young new actually with a quite high number in terms of blood level. So blood concentration ratio is really high. So we right now change a little bit the a meal for her.
那其他像毛发都没这么长，就小喽啰的毛，它比较长。它现在毛发都蹭光了一些了，因为也会带它进山去玩了，所以它肚子蹭哈。对，它现在肚子那一块的毛发的话，基本上也没有了，都头发那里比较长。我们也还会前面还会给它扎小辫辫的，给它带花。哎呀，好可爱。龙龙也喜。 龙龙除了他旁边那位工作人员他比较黏之外，他也比较黏我们的。
So Long,
the
little one, you could see that it's really like to stay close to the papa, to the elephant baby taker.
我们小龙龙有个外号，除了猕猴桃之外，还会像爸爸会叫他扎金龙。 扎金为什么呀？就我们这边的方言啊，扎金就是他比较很认人。刚来的时候，他其实警惕性也挺强的，他也不信任人类。然后经过一段时间跟他相处之后呢，他也就专门的信任了2名象爸爸，因为他。
So for Long Long, actually, really know his papa, and we talk about that Long Long only eats the food given by Long Long's dedicated papa.
这个洋妞刚刚从我们身后走过，哇，这个动静还是挺大的。对。
跑掉了。
洋妞可能是吃饱了哈。
吃饱了吧？因为陈爸跑了，你看，所以洋妞它特别黏陈爸，陈爸一走它就跟着。
So you could see that because that the
因为洋妞爸爸其实有4名啊，有4名。
Young news, the baby that the caretaker is changing the standing positions. You could see Young New also follow her caretaker.
他刚才肯定是看到他陈爸在那边了，所以的话就去那边。对，你看陈爸回来，他也回来了。
上午我们在看那个大象食堂的时候，大象吃东西的时候也有讲到哈，他们其实吃东西是用这个鼻子卷起来，然后送到这个嘴里面，用它这个嘴里的那个臼齿进行咀嚼。
对，我们大象的牙齿一个是可以看出来小公象啊，这个小强它就有一对门齿啊，这叫门齿。我们经常说的象牙可能就是这个门齿。
So looking at actually Xiaoqiang is the male elephant or the bull, so you could see very clearly the tusks at the front.
长出新牙之后往前推，然后掉下来的，它是这样脱落的。
从后往前这样子长。
对，因为它上面左边1颗，右边1颗，然后下面左边1颗，右边1颗，它总共4颗。它换牙嘛，一生长6次。
一共就4颗。
对，一共就4颗牙，它口腔里面啊。 它长6次，对，一生当中，
我们人类是
只长2次，然后换1次，
它长6次，
它就要换5次。
那这个阶段是在哪几岁到？
So we talk about the chewing teeth of elephants are replaced 6 times in a typical elephant's lifetime.
牙齿可能脱落了，吃食物也磨损掉的话，它的寿命也差不多也就到了。
So teeth are not replaced by new ones emerging from the jars vertically as in most mammals. Instead, new teeth grow in at the back of the mouth and move forward to push out the old ones.
对，连皮儿，它不剥皮儿。它应该像玉米的话，它会剥皮儿，因为玉米外面那层壳在 其实如果你只给它一个玉米，它也直接吃了。但是它看到食物很多的情况下，它可能
So
就
we
会比较
talk about right now. You're
挑，它就
looking
壳
at
它就不要，然
the
后
A
呢就
for
吃里面的果
the
肉的
A
那部分。
banana.
香蕉就是需
Actually,
要
they
剥
just
皮，那哈密
take
瓜、西瓜都不需要，不要
the
把
whole
皮
thing in,
削
and
它
also
整个
for
会
the
剥
A
了。
honey
我
melon
们
or
这
the
边
watermelon.
大象西瓜皮啊，其实西瓜皮也可以吃，在这边也吃西瓜皮啊，凉拌西瓜皮，人也可以吃的，其实。
We talk about watermelon peel. Actually, is also
体型比较小，已经吃的差不多了，所以就
edible.
走一走，玩一玩了。
We talk about still long. You could see.
哎，我们是土，它这些大象它不
And the majority of the longlong's intake still the a goat milk.
它吃下去之后啊，可以补充身体里面所需要的
And
一
we
些
talk
微
about
量
right now. You're looking at actually longlong is eating soil.
龙龙现在是多少斤重啦？
它现在有400多公斤。
Right now,
刚来的时候
longlong is around
180公斤左右。
400 kg. At very beginning, when we saw her, saw longlong just around 180 kg. So we talk about soil actually that contain quite rich macroelement. So you could see that we also like to see longlong to. You see, longlong does say hi. Using
真的是在吃这个泥水。
the trunk.
有那种天然形成的焦糖，香糖里面它就含有一些矿物质和无机盐，有盐分嘛，它其实很多食草动物它都会吃一些带有盐分的泥土下去的。
So we talk about that the soil actually with quite rich macro element or the mineral substance. But actually we still can smell that the goat milk.
不要往外宣扬啊！我们对，我们小龙龙是个小帅哥啊，爱干净的小帅哥，
形象要保持住啊！
对。
So we can smell that the goat
它现在真的是弄得全身都是泥了啊！
milk smell, and also we also can smell that the goat sing through her farts.
泥土它可以防晒，对，防蚊虫，因为它身上其实有味道嘛。
We also see that the elephants like to put the soil or the mud to their body as first kind of the additional layer to block the sunshine. And also that's a way to protect themselves, protect their skin away from the mosquitoes.
在往自己身上去撩这个泥土的感觉，刚才就又给。
So that is, you could see that they bring some soil or mud to their body.
他看到身上就是很脏，他会觉得啊好脏啊，他其实就是那种是保护自己啊，那个哎，
So
他要滚啊，
that's
你要干嘛？你想打滚？
他是不是双哎
kind of putting a layer
撒娇了
of protection.
看到今天看到可爱的这个志愿者们，还有这个象爸爸，很高兴，今天过生日，很高兴。哇，这是
撒娇卖萌，
坐下了吗？
坐着了。
哎呀，真可
爱。打滚啊！这些大象打滚的。
这是一种什么样的？
滚泥，它这种行为就是要往蹭痒痒。
So it's also kind of a roll on the ground. So it's kind of that way to play, and also to get some more mud and soil on the body.
它是很厚的那种结缔组织，所以它走起路来它是没有声音的。脚底板。
And also it's kind of a way to scratch the itchy part. We talk about actually for longlong still very early at that young age, so it's not the time for longlong to eat the fruits. Well, our birthday girl is still enjoying her birthday fruit cake.
OK。好的，那今天呢，我们在这个迎牛生日趴也看了很久这个各种龙龙啊，还有
So today we see Long Long, Yang Niu, Xiao Qiang, and also together to celebrate the 7th birthday to Yang Niu. And we will also, in front of all these very little cute ones, we will say goodbye to our viewers and hope that through our events here in the Wild Elephant Valley, and we hope that we can better protect and to say bye. To say bye. Long Long bye.
哎呦，要再见了，你越卖力是不是？